Talk a little bit about Beijing Hot Pot. It's on Southeast 82nd Street, and it's kind of like fondue but Chinese style. Instead of chocolate or cheese, you're dipping things into a boiling broth of water. And the thing about this place isn't just the good food or the cool atmosphere, it's really a family affair. The second you walk in, James, he greets you at the door, and his wife Ching is cooking in the kitchen, and then he's got his kids Samantha and Christopher helping out. And I think that's what makes this place so unique. So check it out. This is fondue Chinese style.
The hot pot basically is the idea about get the family together, enjoy a meal, enjoy the company. And we purposely take the pot into two parts. One is just plain broth, which is meat-based, and the other one also is meat-based broth, but the difference is you can have a lot of spice in there.
Okay, I'm gonna try the spice.
And then she's gonna try to try it. I think the spice, the best part of it is you can adjust how hot you want.
Right.
You can have more or less.
And it's just controlled by a propane tank, right?
Right. Okay. As all heat up, the entire process, it will be broiling the entire dinner time.
And it's done, right?
Yeah, it's done. It takes you about less than a minute.
It's very fast.
It's a thinly sliced, yeah. And you can dip it into the sauce.
Here, okay.
These are all homemade sauce.
And then I've noticed that around the table, most of the items are fresh, raw foods.
Right.
So we've got mushrooms.
Got some vegetables, got shrimp.
I'm gonna grab a shrimp. And then what's this?
These are homemade noodles.
Homemade noodles.
Right.
The only thing cooked is the dumplings.
Yeah,
which Samantha, your daughter, seems to love.
Yes. And then the noodle, usually, we generally would prefer at the end because...
I'm having a hard time here.
Yes.
Help me with my
okay. And we usually put it at the end. The reason is once you cook all the meat and the seafood, everything into the broth, and when you put the noodle at the very end, the noodle will absorb all the flavor of the entire meal. That will be one tasty noodle.
And then we've got mushrooms here, mushrooms that are very different.
Yeah, these are golden needle mushrooms.
Just like this.
That is put in. It takes you maybe 30 seconds, and you can eat it. And we've got some good old spinach, and we got lamb meat, yeah. Very slim, thinly sliced. Okay. Also, again, takes about 10-15 seconds.
This is interesting.
Yeah, this is a bean. We call it bean curd skin, but it's not any type of skin. It's made out of bean curd, and very high protein, nutritious item here.
Okay.
If you are a vegetarian or if you are more into high protein diet, these are good for you. And as you can see, actually, entire things, everything is raw, like you said.
And the kids love it. I think it's great. It's very healthy, and they seem to love it. Now, you were saying this is kind of a Chinese custom. This is very popular in China.
Right.
It's not really, hasn't picked up here quite yet, but what's kind of why is it so popular? It's healthy, and it's all about enjoying dinner.
Yeah, basically, it's a lot of times like a family like to get together, or even friends like to get together, and they're all sitting down here instead of rushing a dinner, put everything out, eat and go, and then we just take our time, one piece of meat at a time, and one piece of mushroom at a time, enjoying the entire dinner.
So it's about taking your time, not rushing and going, and you can't really do this to go.
Exactly.
You have to actually come and enjoy it.
Yes.
And I love how the kids are loving it. Is it good?
Yeah.
Yep. Walked in hungry, and we left stuffed. We were even sent home with Ching's homemade dumplings. They're pretty amazing. They're made from scratch. You should definitely check it out. They're open 6 days a week. As of right now, they are closed on Mondays. Now, if you're a vegetarian, you can still have the hot pot experience. They do have a vegetarian broth base, so you don't have to have the chicken stock, the chicken based. And Priya, I think what's really interesting is that there's a history behind this type of dining, because this came about during the time of the Emperor's dynasty, where he would hold these big feasts and he would host these big parties. So it's still perfect for that if you want to check it out with a group of